Most bug-out advice starts with the backpack. That's the first mistake. People spend hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars building the perfect bug-out bag. They buy tactical gear, military clothing, survival knives big enough to chop down a tree, and enough gadgets to look like they're heading into the wilderness for 6 months. Then reality shows up. Because in almost every real evacuation, the biggest problem isn't what's inside your backpack, it's whether you leave at the right time. History keeps teaching the same lesson. Wildfires, hurricanes, floods, chemical spills, ice storms. Entire highways become parking lots, gas stations run dry, cell towers overload. The people who struggle the most aren't always the least prepared. They're often the people who waited 1 hour too long. Preparedness isn't about carrying more. It's about carrying what actually solves problems. Today, we're going through a bug-out checklist that rarely appears in glossy survival magazines or gear advertisements. These aren't fantasy items designed for the apocalypse. They're practical tools built around one question: what actually helps you get from point A to point B safely? Let's begin.
Number 1. A decision trigger. The first item isn't something you can buy, it's a decision. Every family should have clear evacuation triggers before an emergency ever starts, not during it. Ask yourself simple questions. If authorities announce a mandatory evacuation, do we leave immediately? If the wildfire reaches within 10 miles, if floodwater enters the neighborhood, if power has been out for 3 days with no restoration estimate. If the answer isn't already decided, you're making one of the biggest mistakes people make under stress. Human psychology fights change. People wait, they look out the window, they check social media, they convince themselves conditions will improve tomorrow. Sometimes tomorrow never comes. Preparedness begins with removing hesitation.
Number 2. Your vehicle is your real survival kit. Most people obsess over backpacks. Almost nobody prepares the vehicle that will carry them. Your vehicle has dramatically more carrying capacity than any backpack. Think about it. Extra drinking water, blankets, medical supplies, fuel, food, comfortable shoes, phone chargers, paper maps. None of these matter if your vehicle won't start. Keep fuel above half a tank whenever practical. Maintain tires. Check batteries before extreme weather seasons. Know how to use your spare tire. Mechanical reliability beats expensive survival gadgets every single time.
Number 3. Paper copies matter. We trust our phones for everything until we can't. Navigation, insurance, emergency contacts, medical information, reservations, identification. A dead battery doesn't just mean losing communication. It means losing your memory. Carry printed copies of important phone numbers, insurance information, maps, emergency meeting locations, medical details. Simple paper becomes incredibly valuable when digital systems stop cooperating. Number 4. Water starts becoming a problem faster than food. Movies make starvation look dramatic. Reality is different. Water becomes urgent much sooner. You don't need an elaborate filtration system for every evacuation, but you do need enough clean drinking water to bridge the gap between leaving home and reaching safety. Think in stages. Water for the first day, water for the second. A reliable method to safely treat additional water if travel takes longer than expected. Most people overestimate food. They underestimate water.
Number 5. Clothing is really shelter. Many bug-out bags contain camouflage clothing. What they often lack is weather-appropriate clothing. Cold doesn't care how tactical your backpack looks. Rain doesn't care how expensive your boots were. Pack for the climate you're actually likely to experience. Dry socks, rain protection, insulating layers, a warm hat during cold seasons. Comfort keeps people moving. Exposure slows them down. Number 6. Cash still solves problems. Electronic payments are incredibly convenient until communications fail or businesses temporarily lose connectivity. Small bills can still pay for fuel, meals, parking, or temporary lodging when electronic systems become unreliable. Cash won't solve every emergency, but neither will a credit card if the payment terminal can't connect. Number 7. No more than one route. Most people know exactly one way out of town. So does everyone else. Interstate highways are efficient. They're also predictable. Construction, flooding, traffic collisions, wildfires, any of these can instantly change the best route into the worst one. No alternatives. Back roads, state highways, secondary exits. Don't memorize only directions. Understand the geography. Rivers, bridges, mountain passes. Those become choke points during emergencies.
Number 8. Medications don't wait. This is one of the most overlooked parts of preparedness. People remember flashlights, they forget prescriptions. A missed medication can become a serious medical issue long before food shortages become one. Keep an updated list of medications. Know refill schedules. Talk with healthcare providers about maintaining appropriate emergency supplies whenever possible. Preparedness isn't only about surviving danger, it's about maintaining health while avoiding unnecessary emergencies. Number 9. Communication without assumptions. Families often assume they'll simply call each other, but overloaded networks don't always cooperate. Create simple communication plans. Choose an out-of-area contact everyone can call. Agree on meeting locations. Have backup meeting points. Everyone should know the plan before anyone leaves. Communication plans reduce confusion. Confusion creates delays. Delays create risk. Number 10. The checklist nobody talks about. Here's the final item, the one that quietly determines whether everything else succeeds. Practice. Not buying, not collecting, not watching videos. Practice. Load your vehicle. Drive the route. Time how long it takes. Carry the backpack. Walk with it. Replace items that fail. Notice what you forgot. Preparedness isn't measured by the cost of your equipment. It's measured by familiarity. Because under stress, people don't suddenly become more capable. They fall back on habits. That's why experienced emergency responders rely on checklists. Pilots rely on checklists. Medical professionals rely on checklists. Preparation reduces the number of decisions you must make when your brain is already overloaded. The biggest survival advantage isn't owning exotic equipment. It's removing uncertainty before uncertainty arrives. That's the bug-out checklist most people never see. Because it isn't flashy. It doesn't look exciting on a store shelf. It can't be marketed as the next revolutionary survival product. But it consistently outperforms expensive gear that has never been tested outside someone's garage. The goal was never to become a wilderness hero. The goal was always to arrive safely. Those are two very different missions. The people who understand that difference often make calmer decisions, avoid unnecessary risks, and adapt more effectively when plans change. Preparedness isn't about expecting the worst every day. It's about reducing avoidable problems if an emergency ever forces you to leave home. The best bug-out bag is the one supported by good planning. The best survival tool is still good judgment, and good judgment is something no store can sell you.